It's time for the Giz Wiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1567, recorded Monday, April 11th, 2016. Great for Mom. Welcome to the Giz Wiz. On this episode, are there those gadgets that you've always seen in catalogs but never actually bought yourself? We'll find out more this episode on the Giz Wiz.
It's the same dumb show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now it is time for the Giz Wiz, and here he is, the Giz Wiz himself, Dick DeBartolo. How you doing, Dick?
Chad, how are you, pal?
Doing good, holding up. We did a quick turnaround, and now we're on to the next show. Super excited for the people at home. It's been a week.
We're professionals.
But it's bam, we're here. We're ready. There's still fox hair in the air from the previous episode. So yeah, rocking and rolling.
Wow, all of that.
I know. It seems like, we've done this now 2 recordings in a row where previous one, we just, going right on to the next one.
I know, but I got that email. I don't know if that's a good idea of doing the entire year in one weekend.
See, I kind of wanted it in a day, actually. If I forgot to tell you that. I kind of lightened it by saying a weekend, but I think we could record the whole year's worth of gadgets just in a single day. It could be done.
Well, I'll think about it.
Think about the vacation opportunity, Dick. No, I'm kidding.
Well, on game shows, game shows, they do a week in a day, and Goodson it was easy because Match Game just did 1 day a week of Match Game. But then I talked to someone who worked on a game show, and they said their company did 5 game shows a day, every single day. I think it was for 3 weeks, so that they could get all 3 or 6 months of shows done.
Oh my gosh.
And then they laid everybody off for 4 months.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's not fun.
No, they didn't do that at Goodson.
No. Wow.
No.
Wow.
No. Anyway. Chad, do you got that little 90-second video clip? Let me just tell you about that. This is one of those. Did this really just happen? All right. So years and years ago, speaking of Match Game, Gene Rayburn was asked to host the Tonight Show. This is back in the late 60s. And Gene called me and said, I'm going to be hosting for a week. Come to the studio. Let's do something silly. So I came up with this idea of being from the National Safety Council and falling, and we did it. And after the show, I had a kinescope made. Do you know what a kinescope is, Chad?
Oh, gosh, that sounds so familiar.
Okay, back in the days of early television, there was no way to make someone a copy. Oh. And the only way they could do it was to put a camera in front of a TV set and make a film of the video that was running.
So you recorded the TV. Now, why? Is that because it was film?
So that you could have a film copy, because there was no media at home that you could use.
There was no electronic media. There was no digital, no VHS.
Right.
Yeah.
So they would set up a projector in front of a TV set and film it with a camera. They would project it. They would run the video on a TV set up a camera in front of the TV set, film it, process it, and give it to you.
This seems so complicated.
It was complicated.
Is that because, okay, wait, but they did have video. So it could be.
That video, I think back then they were recording it on, I think it was called 3-inch Ampeg stuff. So it's nothing that they could give you a copy to take to your
Right.
home.
You wouldn't have this at home, at a studio at home or anything like that.
No. So I had a Kinescope copy of this, my 45 seconds on the Tonight Show. And I finally refound it like 2 years ago, and I mailed it to lab after lab. And they said, this is some bizarre format. No one knows. Someone said it's like film on film. And then I realized when they said film on film, I think what happened is over the years, since it wasn't in the vault, I think the film just printed through. There was something called print through in the old days, that if you left a film wound too tightly in a warm room, it would get ruined because the images would just print right on through to the next layer of film.
Huh.
I know. So I thought, I'll never see this. So, Chad, I get a private message on Facebook. Hi, are you the Richard DiBartolo who was on the Tonight Show with Gene Rayburn and did this thing for the National Safety Council? And if you are, would you like a digital copy?
Wow. Wow. Who was this person? Did they have recorded?
This person was working with someone who's writing a series of books on game show hosts. And I said, and she said the guy's name, and I said, oh, my word, I talked to hours to him about Gene Rayburn. And she said, yeah, that's the guy. She said, well, I'm finding stuff for him. And one of the things we found was some video of him on the Tonight Show. And I said, I'm speechless. I will send you mad stuff. Yes. I would love a copy of this. And then I called her back and I said, I'm so excited. Can you just put it on Dropbox? I can't wait.
Yeah.
For you to mail me a DVD. So she put it on Dropbox. And this is my minute of Tonight Show fame.
That's the kind of song you'll be humming and whistling as you walk out of the theater. Not until the show's over.
So this is Gene Rayburn, yeah.
Great song. Yeah. Hey, listen, a little bit later on, we're going to have a demonstration of driver fitness. But right now, and this seems to be safety night here on the Tonight Show, but right now we'd like to present for a very short message a man from the National Safety Council who wants to talk about safety in the home, office, in your car, and so forth. It's a very brief message, but a vital public service. So here is Mr. Richard DiBartolo. Mr. DiBartolo?
A good fall. Did you practice
that? Was pretty good.
That?
No, you can't practice that.
What did he say? Are you all right? What did he say as he was walking out? Read the book. It's on safety.
Read the book on safety.
We'll try and bring him to you another time.
It's going to be all right.
Anyway, that's it.
That's fantastic.
No, it's a
Who are you interviewing here? Is that Richard Nixon? Is that?
That guy is Ed McMahon, who was Johnny Carson's permanent sidekick.
That is great.
But no, it went over well, and we didn't practice it.
That is fantastic quality, too.
That's the thing. My Kinescope, I don't know where they got the video, but it just turned out to be an amazing thing that out of the blue someone would.
And also, I mean, that was such a small. If I was watching that, my first thought would not be, oh, let me see if I can find the guy who fell right there. You know, that would not have been. You know what?
I think she might have known me, maybe from Facebook, and that's why she said, "Are you the Richard DiBartolo?" Because Gene called me Richard. Anyway, I said, "My God, thank you for tracking me down. I got a priority mail package together for her and sent her my book and some ads and some." It was just the best. It was just the best.
That is so cool.
Isn't that funny?
So cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you were saying you didn't practice. I mean, that was just a quick.
No, I was pretty good at doing pratfalls. When there used to be these mad trips, and there was another guy who did them too. And when we would go out, we would go, let's pick a fight on the beach. We would do it because we knew the rest of the mad guys were watching. Right. And I'd say, let's go argue over one of the chairs at the pool. And we would push each other and yeah. Anyway. All right. That's fantastic. Anyway, that was fun.
That is really cool. I mean, what a neat little bit of history to also. I'm still blown away by the quality. I mean, how many years old is that?
Almost 50 years ago.
Wow.
Almost 50 years ago.
Wow.
I know.
Wow. Very cool. Very, very, very cool.
All right.
Okay.
Do you have anything to report? Or should we go into the show?
Not really. Everything's still the same over here on this end.
Okay.
I think yeah. No, one day I might pull out my mini DV tapes and digitize those.
Oh.
And,
oh yeah. Well, you know what? Were you ever when you travel with Brian Brushwood and his magic? Were you ever part of the act?
A little bit. Yeah. I was never ever. An actual, I don't know, character or part of the act. I would just come on, clean stuff off, and leave. My biggest claim to fame while working with Brushwood was we went to Indonesia, and Indonesia is in love with magic. I mean, magicians are rock stars in Indonesia. You watch cell phone commercials, and it's magicians pulling cell phones out of hats. I mean, it's just, they absolutely love their magicians. And they were having a almost like a talent show type thing of lots of different magicians. And so we went and we performed the Human Crazy Straw. And in the Human Crazy Straw, he takes this big jug of water, he wraps it around his head, and there's this tube coming out of it, he wraps it all around, and he puts it in his nose and pulls it out his mouth, and he's pouring stuff into the top of it. He's pouring Coke and milk and orange juice, and like it just is this nasty, nasty thing, and it goes all the way through the straw, into his nose, out his mouth, into a cup, and then he drinks the cup. And my claim to fame was I come on stage and I pull the big tub that has all the crap in it is on top of a big ladder, and I pull it off the ladder and I walk off stage. That trick on this show in Indonesia, no one has cable. No one has cable. Everyone watches through over-the-air broadcast television. No internet. Like the only entertainment other than live entertainment is over-the-air television. And there's like 3 government-owned stations. And we were on one of them, and we were doing a magic show. 1/3 of the country of Indonesia watched us perform. An entire third of the country. That relates to Super Bowl numbers. I was basically in Indonesia on Super Bowl, sized amount of population watching, and I was a little, and so for the next 3 days that we were in Indonesia, we were legitimately famous. I mean, absolutely. It was a problem. We went to a restaurant, and I went to the bathroom, and they had, the person to give you, cologne and soap and stuff. And the guy recognized me from, I had my red hair back then, so he recognized me from taking, and he also heard that the other, the magicians were in there. So he's like, "You've been on TV." And I was like, yeah, absolutely. And so it was just absolutely crazy. That is my claim to fame.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm going to take my 90-second video to Indonesia.
Exactly.
And
They
might like it.
They might like it. I agree.
No, I'll show it and they'll say, wait, do you know Chad?
They go, where's that redheaded guy?
Do you know that redheaded guy?
From a few years ago. Yes. Yeah. So that's my claim to fame.
No, that's good. That's good. And now this. What could be? I mean, it's just uphill for you.
I know. It's gone constantly uphill. I mean, just things just keep getting better and better. Crappier and crappier.
Okay, so there was one item at PepCom. We talked about PepCom last week that I was looking forward to, and it was the big eye. And I think you have a picture of the big eye of what it looks like. So this is a robot. So I was very anxious to. So that's the robot there, and I said, "What can the robot do?" And the man said, "Well, if you wanted to watch a football game at 7:00, the robot could sound an alarm and go into your living room and turn on the TV and then turn on the football game."
I'll buy 2. How much does it cost?
Well, it's going to be a crowdfunding project at $699.
Oh, that's not that bad. I thought it was going to be thousands and thousands.
Or $999 when it's in the marketplace. But the woman said, "Are you going to CE Week in June?" I said yes, and she said, "We'll have something there that's a little more of a demo than this." And
I just got to say, it kind of looks like you're posing next to a trash can.
It does. It does look like that. And also, what disappointed me is that there's no hand. It seemed like there's nothing much he can do.
Right. He's not going to he's not going to clean up your room.
No. And the reason I was disappointed is at CES I'd seen this other robot, and I looked for the other robot online. I think it's called the Robutler or Robo Butler. Anyway, I found a video from the LA Times that showed this other butler actually now working in a hotel. So it's quite fascinating what the butler I saw in Vegas can do. And so let's look at that LA Times video. It's pretty amazing.
Here we go. Pulling that up right now.
Okay, very good.
Here we are. Wally World. Hotel uses robot named Wally to deliver goods to guests.
There it is.
Here. Enjoy your waters.
That is so cool.
How was my stay? Well, it's 5-star when I see Wally.
It beeps like R2-D2.
Many times people are calling down to the front desk just because they want Wally to come to their room and deliver something. Once we load Wally, we push go. He leaves his docking station.
He blinks.
And as he turns the corner to get ready to go to the elevator, he sends a signal to the elevator to come down to the lobby because he wants to get on.
Is this amazing?
Wow.
When we built this hotel, there was an option for us to use a control system for the elevators, which we did, not knowing we were going to get this robot.
No, there it goes. See? Technology for you. Look at that.
There's an interface
That's
between
adorable.
the robot and the telephone system. So he knows what room he's going to already because we programmed the room.
Hello?
Your delivery has arrived. Wally is waiting outside your door for you to pick it up.
It is just like R2-D2.
Isn't it?
He can't knock on the door. You just slam into it.
Hello? We got Tab.
He doesn't talk, no, he communicates with you via written language on his display, but he beeps.
Hi, Wally. He almost says thank you. You hear that?
He's limited what he can take based on the size of his cavity. He can get to the room in 4 minutes. And that way exceeds our Marriott brand standards of 10 minutes. He actually has eyes in front of him and lots of sensors on this thing too, so if he is walking down a corridor, he can sense if there's a person in front of him, and so he can move around the person.
Hey, get out of my way, lady. I'm a robot.
I'm a robot with a mission.
Sitting home. I feel like I'm in a Star Wars movie.
I told you. It was somebody you knew. It's
That's really
R2-D2.
fun. It is. Look at that.
We have had a mishap with Wally already. We had a guest call down at 2 o'clock in the morning for 3 extra bath towels. And so we sent 3 towels up in Wally. When he got to the room, the guest took the 3 bath towels. We didn't know that the guest was going to put 3 soaking wet towels back in Wally, but he didn't want any more. So we put the 3 wet towels in Wally, and Wally short-circuited.
Only removal. No, you can't. Only
He's
professional.
not going to replace bodies, because he can't.
And then
carry
he goes
luggage,
back
can't
and he
make
puts
beds,
himself
he
on the
can't
charger.
Yeah.
Take reservations for you.
We could go out there.
That is
Because
really,
he's
really
fun,
interesting.
and he's giving people a great new
Yeah, he is. He has a compartment which makes him useful. See, the other one needs to be more like a trash can and have an opening to put things in.
Yes, yes. If you were in the kitchen and someone in the living room wanted a sandwich or something, and that's when I saw it has no way to carry anything, I thought, no, I'm so disappointed. I thought if the one anyway. So I should send that video to that trash can.
I know.
And say, hey, pal, this is what you could be doing.
This is true robotics. It needs to beep in a friendly way. Otherwise, it's not useful to me. Yes, absolutely. That seems really cool. I can't tell you how many times I've called down for something that I feel so silly that someone needs to walk all the way up to my room to get. I'm like, I could come down, but I'm in my slippers. I think that's really neat. That's
as long as they don't put a dollar bill thing on the side of him so that you can tip him.
Widoop. You gotta pay me. Hey, I don't work for free. Tip with AAA batteries, says TK.
That's very funny. That's very
throw him some
funny.
batteries. There you go.
Yeah. So it's a Marriott brand. So next time you check into a Marriott, you can look and ask if they have the automated robots that
Wally.
run floor. The Wally.
There you go. Hey, I got some soaking towels. Can you send some new ones up? They go, no, sir. We've already had this issue. Very cool. Very
cool. Yeah, I thought that was really neat.
Yeah, that is.
Okay, gadget number 2 is a really neat LED lamp. And here's the Giz Wiz video.
Dick DeBartolo, Man's Mad Destroyer, to end the Giz Wiz One Take Theater here at gizwiz.tv. What the heck is it? Okay, folks, what the heck is that? Slide
security
rule?
metal detector.
All right, you're going to be surprised. This is an LED desk lamp. This is really pretty neat, okay? Then let me see. It's always tricky to remember how. So you turn this first, go that, and go one more. That creates the base. But you bring that up. That creates the lamp part. It's also adjustable back and forth. It also can adjust. I actually can adjust that way. Okay. But this is adjustable. Bump, low, medium, high. 950 lumens, but since it's LED, it's only 6 watts. And then the next click will be off. Okay? And it just heat sensitive. Bump, 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 and off. This is great for hotel rooms, and it's made for travel. That's why you can fold that down and then click this guy around, and you have one long bar. I can't remember if it came with a little sleeve, or a travel sleeve. I think it did, but I'm not sure. The one slight drawback about it is it can run from your computer, but this part is standard USB, but the charging port is not micro USB, so you have to take the cable with you, okay? So this goes in there. This goes into your computer. It also comes with an AC plug, so you can run it from the wall. But on its own, the company says 8 hours. A lot of the reviewers said it's a little shorter than that. Some people said it runs on battery for as short as 6 hours, but that's still a lot of time. And you know, when you travel, we're going to look at the one I bought is the Prima, Premer. The same lamp is available on Amazon under lots of different names. I paid $26.99. I'm looking over there. I bought it on March 4th. Is it still $26.99? Yeah, it is. Okay. And it's Premier shipping, so I got it in 2 days. I like it a lot. That's it. Let me see. It weighs, you know, it says, hang on a second. It says 2.5 pounds on Amazon, but boy, this doesn't seem like it weighs that much. So let me put it on my Accutech. It is 1 pound, 2 ounces. All right, that's a little better, 1 pound, 2 ounces. Probably, maybe that's the shipping weight. So that's it. Great reviews. 82 reviews out of 5 stars. It got 4.6 stars. So that's it. Premier, LED, desk lamp, and you can even light it in these positions. Like if you just want a little bit of, like as a night light, you can almost close it, it'll stay on. I keep it on my bedroom nightstand plugged into the AC adapter that came with it. That's it. Dick DeBartolo, Mads, Maddest Writer, and the Giz Wiz One Take Theater. I don't think this is my color. Here on GizWiz.tv. Bye.
Very cool. Now, who do you think the main person who would buy something like that, would that be just people who travel a lot, who don't want to, like,
you know what, I love having this on my bedroom table because it doesn't take up a lot of space, and I like the fact that if I drop something under the bed, I can just pull the little plug out of the so you can use it as an emergency light, you can use it as a flashlight. And also, $27 for a desk lamp, a nightstand lamp seems very reasonable to me.
Yeah, I agree.
And no, the thing is, if I was going away for like a week or something, I might take it with me. There's nothing worse than a hotel room where there's no desk lamp, and you.
Yeah, and especially if you want to work at night when someone else wants to take a nap, a desk lamp seems like such a basic thing until you need it, and you're just like, where is my lamp? And that one folds down so flat, easily.
No, it does.
Any luggage.
Yeah, no. So if you're a road warrior, this is something to consider. And I said it's a pound, 2 ounces. And I think it may just come in a little plastic sleeve that they ship it in. You could use that. But it seems pretty rugged for travel. But as I said, I like it. And actually, I think it's gone down $1. I looked at my past orders, and I paid $27.99. And now it's only $26.99.
Nice, very good. Yeah,
it's very nice.
And who makes that again?
Mine is from Premier, Premer. But it seems like there are a lot of very similar lamps there on. There's the one I have.
Yeah, comes in colors too. Ooh, look at that.
It does?
Yeah, it comes in white, gray, and black.
Oh, no, I like black.
Yeah. But maybe if you had a theme. On your desk.
Absolutely. You know, if you have iPod stuff, you might want the white one.
If your computer is an iPod, they got you covered. That's great. Nice little gadget.
I meant Apple stuff. Yeah,
yes. Yeah, that's a neat little lamp. And it has the ability to travel.
And it travels too.
Travels too.
Okay.
Cool. Let's move on to the third gadget.
Okay, our third thing is there is a company called Hemeke Schlimmer, and they seek out unusual things. A lot of the times there are unusual things that like it'll be like the carousel for your backyard that the kids can really ride on, right. And it's like $55,000 plus $20,000 shipping. They find weird stuff. So the question is, I got the press release on this, and I want you to go to the catalog page because it really serves a function. But what I wanted to ask is would you buy and would you wear any of these 5 items?
Okay.
And we're talking about the mosquito
net
gloves. Okay. See now, so this is
stylish. Ooh.
Okay.
Huh. Whoa. You don't even need sleeves on your shirts to wear these. So it is mosquito netting that you wear directly on your arms.
Yes. And then go down because you can get mosquito pants.
Oh, the pants. Oh, you don't even need pants to wear these. Oh, wow.
Oh, no,
they look
these
real
are
stylish with those shoes.
These are the netting socks.
Oh, those are socks.
Now, yes, you see what? Actually, the sand. Here's the pants. Here's the pants.
Oh man, it's.
So the thing is, I'm wondering if they decided to stock these now because of the Zika virus. Maybe. But are they the most?
But aren't they stylish too? I mean, bird flu be gone. You have the mosquito net accessories you crave. What is this one?
You can buy. This is the mosquito camp shirt.
Oh, it is built in. You don't even need to attach something over.
Here you get the shirt, and the netting is sewn onto the sleeves.
I've been needing something just like this. I was planning on going camping recently, and I hear the mosquitoes are horrible, but also I have a real desire to be fashionable when I camp.
Well, then you can get the hoodie. You can get the mosquito net hoodie.
I wonder, will this protect you against bees? I've been wanting to start a bee colony here at my apartment complex.
I'm looking at the chat room. Someone said, I would wear this only if I was in some godforsaken country and I knew it would keep me from getting malaria. Someone else said, just go inside the house.
If you're wearing this in a country that it has malaria warnings, that's basically Spot the American. I think the game that you would be playing there.
Oh, okay. So,
wow.
So you agree with me? You would be hard pressed to wear this.
I mean, unless if there was a torrent of mosquito. It depends. I don't know. Because I've been camping where there are mosquitoes, and it is horrible. It is just the worst because there's mosquitoes everywhere. You just can't slap them fast enough. You have bumps all over.
Then you would. This would be worth it.
This might be worth it. You might say, yeah, I look like a doofus, but
you'll be an itch-free doofus.
I'll be an itch-free. I could sleep at night, knowing that I don't have mosquitoes everywhere. I mean, they're really horrible. If you haven't dealt with them, I mean, they're really nasty. When I went on a 16,000-foot summit, and we camped out at the base of the mountain. and it was in a forest area that had a lot of standing still water, and there were so many mosquitoes at night. And mosquitoes don't like smoke, and so you just basically go stand in the smoke just to get away from the mosquitoes. I mean, just thinking about them, I'm like, they get up in your face. They're attracted to carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide from your breath.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then I changed my mind. We went on a boat trip through the Everglades.
Yes.
And we stopped at a place, a public dock in the Everglades, and we were tying up. And a forest ranger came over and said, "You're not going to sleep on the boat tonight," because it was an open boat.
Right.
And I said, "Well, that's the plan." And he said, "You'll be dead in the morning."
Yeah.
He said, "When dusk comes," he said, "you will not believe." He said, "It's ridiculous."
Yeah.
I said, "Well, what can we do?" He said, "Well, there's a motel. If you can walk a mile, you can make a motel." He said, "I highly recommend you do that because it'll be suicide to spend the night in the Everglades."
Yeah.
So I know what you're talking about.
If you're in that situation, I'd look like a doofus. I'd wear the pants. I'd put
doofus
those pants
for two. Doofus for two, please.
Yes, exactly. But I think what's funny about this is it looks like it's really marketed for someone who's going to go out and garden.
It does. Yes.
It doesn't look like you're in the Everglades. It's like with these sandals. You're going to go out to the garden, and I don't even know if this would be much help for you. Normally, the net keeps the mosquitoes away, and they can't reach you. This is so close to your skin.
Oh, that's interesting.
This is so. I don't think that mosquito netting is to make sure that they can't bite you, like they can't get their nose or whatever through the mosquito net. Yeah. It's to keep them far enough away from you that they don't land on your skin. This doesn't look very effective.
Just go back to the headline. Does it say mosquito repellent?
It says netting socks. These socks are net that shields the skin from mosquitoes without the use of.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
I don't know how effective that would be. Normally,
I see what you mean.
So anyway, take that with a grain of salt, I guess. But yeah, and then I don't know. I'd say just start up a citronella candle and I don't know.
Okay,
if you don't want the mosquito netting socks, you can just always go to the main page, and there's sure to be. Oh, here it is. This is what you need. This underwater aquatic craft coming in at $1.5 million.
Is that Prime shipping?
I don't know if shipping is included actually at that.
What they do is it has a GPS, and you just tell them where your dock is, and they say, "Keep your eye out. It's on its way."
This doesn't even look like you would get to see much, to be honest.
No.
Man, but gosh, do I want it? This Hammacher Schlemmer offering the best, only the best. Wow, it's a real thing. I kind of thought that it was just a rendering.
No, it's for real.
Look at those millionaires having so much fun. Very crazy, very crazy. Okay, so
there's something for everybody.
Something for everyone. If you can't afford the hovercraft, get the mosquito nets. Exactly. No big deal.
Exactly. You know what? And I did this for another reason. I thought, wouldn't it be funny, or the chat room will decide by their emails, is I think we should do one show about weird catalogs.
Oh, gosh, yes.
So
I know what mine would be about.
Okay.
If I brought something to the table, I'd have.
Okay, well then when we do the show, you'll do yours. So chat room, if you shop at a place where they sell weird stuff, we want to do a catalog show.
Right.
So if you just email the normal place, mail at Giz Wiz show. What is our email address?
Mail at gizwiz.tv. Mail at gizwiz.tv.
Mail at gizwiz.tv.
Do we have it here?
And just put catalog in the subject line and say, this catalog is great because, and we'll pick like 3 or 4 of them, and I'll send you an autographed Mad magazine if we use it. And we'll do a show where we'll have Chad go to that catalog and we'll look through it together.
Yes.
And find stuff.
And
okay?
Maybe even like compare prices that we could find online.
Yeah.
That might be fun.
So chat room, I see you putting neat things up here, but email them to us so we have
we'll
a way
them
to
later. We'll have them archived.
Yeah, we have a place to have your name and and don't share the catalog with anybody until you email it in.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'd be a fun show, a catalog show.
Sounds great.
Because people like the opening those tech boxes.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
We should do a surprise show where we open tech boxes all day long. Those were super fun. Super fun. So with that.
All right, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for.
But you might want it at Chad's Crappy Corner. Get it?
Okay, so this month is Gag Month. Tricks, treats, mostly tricks. So this is more of a gag gift. I went a little bit off the reservation here for this one. It's not exactly a gag that you play on someone. This is more of a gag gift. And I thought that this was really funny, and I have a theory about this gadget that I wanted to test. I wanted to get it in and test it, and it is the wine bottle glass. For those who need more room in their glass, and I think it actually has on the bottle. I actually haven't opened it up. Here we go. We'll take it on out of here. This is sold on Amazon, so quite easy to get. Oh, it's a little smaller than I thought, to be honest. Here it is, the wine bottle glass. It has finally a wine glass that fits my needs. That's what is written on the front of it.
Wow. So how much? What's the capacity? Does it say on the box?
I believe it's a whole bottle. Holds 550 milliliters.
Oh, okay. That's like a bottle.
Stands approximately, 11.5 inches tall. Hand-blown glass.
Wow.
Weird. Patented, designed, hand washing recommended. Now, here's the thing. This is the reason I really wanted to buy this is that it has good reviews, by the way, on Amazon. This neck right here, I wanted to do a scientific test of this gift. And if you were to start, it seems to me like if this was full, okay, it all works, right? But the moment you get to this neck part, it's not gonna magically like fill up the glass portion. The liquid would be down below the neck. And it seems like as you would tilt, it would...
You're going to spill it all over yourself,
spill on your
right?
face. That's exactly what I felt. I felt like a spill on your face bottle. So I thought maybe that would be the gag. Either that or it's just a gag gift. So, as this is...
okay, good. You have water?
Yeah.
Or do you have wine?
I have sparkling wine. So, as this is the last Giz Wiz in this studio in Los Angeles, I thought we would do a little bit of a celebration. You normally christen a boat with a bottle of sparkling wine or champagne. So I thought we would kind of christen leaving the studio. I don't know if it's a celebration or not.
It's a dechristening.
A dechristening. Let's see
We're having a dechristening.
If I can hit the webcam here. Ooh.
Ow!
I did.
Oh my gosh.
Let's put that back. There we go. Okay, so let's pour this in. I don't know how this may not work out so hot with the bubbly.
Oh, you're gonna get lots.
Oh gosh,
oh, and it's warm too, right?
Yeah, this is not a cold glass here. Huh. Well, that well, there's your problem right there. You got a glass full of bubbles. Or those went away pretty quickly.
Yeah.
There we go.
So if that's hand blown, that's got to be a piece of change, right?
So it actually isn't too bad. It is $14.75 online. So that's with Prime shipping even. So it's actually
that's very good.
Not all that bad. So yeah. I wonder if this also aerates the wine. If I actually had a wine and not a Oh, we're done.
Oh, you're running out of room. Yeah.
I'm done here. The bottle is tapped. How big is this bottle? This is 750 milliliters, and you can see where we're at in the glass. So I'm going to quite easily be able to test my theory here. Okay, so first sip. It looks pretty silly, I got to say, and you kind of hold it like a beer, but...
Okay.
Okay, so it started to glug there. I don't want to drink all this here. We have a cup to pour it into after.
Okay.
You know what? There is enough room here that it starts to. So this is what I thought is that you would have sort of a inconsistency from the neck of the bottle to the bowl of the bottle, but.
Oh, okay.
I guess it just rolls down.
It stores it in it's big enough to store some booze.
Yeah, and you can see that it I guess it just falls down. Gravity works, y'all. Gravity's still working here. So hey, okay.
Oh, okay.
Huh, I thought that wasn't going to be able to function at all. It's scary. It looks like it's going to come right at your face.
Oh my gosh. The things we have to do.
That's kind of a weird experience because it gets some momentum as it's going down the side of the glass into your mouth. So it feels like you're drinking out of a stream or something. Yeah, that is weird. That is really weird.
But you don't feel it works. Okay.
Yeah, I don't feel like it would be too difficult to.
Well, I think if you're the kind of person that wants to drink that whole bottle of wine, I don't think you're going to be concerned with the speed.
I don't think your standards are very high. Yes. I'm not sure that. I did not think that physics were going to make that be possible because. At this point, the whole glass would be poured out, but there's still some in the reservoir past the neck of the glass. Okay, well, experiment success. Not that bad. You can, of course, now hold an entire bottle of wine with you for the life. I think you'll be the life of the party there. With that, Big Mouth Incorporated Ultimate Wine Bottle Glass is the name on Amazon. You can buy it for $14.75, and this is what you get. You too could be this lady drinking this bottle of wine. The reviews, the related products are a little bit raunchy, but the reviews are actually very, very good. People seem to really, really like it.
Look at that.
Over 900, 2 reviews away from 1,000, and most of them are really good. 78% 5 stars.
Wow.
So if you're looking for a gag gift to give, I think that this would be perfect. It's only $15 within most people's budgets. And is highly reviewed. And if you have a wino in your life, this is the gadget to get them. So that is the wine bottle glass. Apparently, I drank that much. It makes it look like so much more because I drink a little neck area. But yeah, so that is the wine bottle glass, ultimate wine bottle glass from.
I like it. I think it's very clever. It's a great gift.
And it works. It worked. I was not convinced that it would
Scientifically
work.
tested.
We're like the Mythbusters here, but we're the gadget busters. So it works. Moving on to Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy. Together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
Foghorn. What do you got for us this week, Dickie D?
Okay. Hi, guys. This is my daughter's video done several years ago. She's now 16, looking at colleges. I sent this in before, but it was much too long. I took parts out, and I might send them in later. My editing skills are horrible, so I might not. I almost left out the last scene, which is a bit unrelated, but I thought Dick would like to see the sign on the wall above the huge slide rule. I think it's an actual stop near where my mother grew up in the Bronx. I'm really enjoying your show. Thank you for continuing it. And that's Amy from Maryland. And Amy, let's see the video of your daughter from years ago.
Hi, Giz Wiz. I'm too young to have a gadget warehouse of my own, but my grandfather, who I call Papa, he's definitely not too young. He has a pretty big one. And so, unlike what usually people do, unlike what people usually do, I'm going over multiple things in a short period of time. So this is a baby calculator. It's using for adding, subtracting, but a bit of multiplying and dividing, but not as much. I believe it was made in the 1940s. So if you wanted to add 5, which would you have a 5 there, see 5, and you wanted to add like a 2, see 2 there, so go over to a 2, you get a 7. But you'd have to like carry over the numbers yourself. So if you did like a 5 and a 6 or something, you'd have to carry it over.
Wow.
Anyways, the next thing. This was used more, and it was like the big start of the hand calculators. Early, this one doesn't actually work. It's broken. Early 1970s, I believe. And so it's not working for some reason. It was working earlier. But it's not working right now. You can just see the numbers in there.
Those look like
so it's not very interesting. It actually has to be plugged into a wall.
Wow.
Which is different. So those are the calculators.
Of course.
This was actually $400, but there is a sale, and it went down to $100. And the next year, that was also when my grandfather got it. This is a computer, an old pet computer.
Oh my word!
It doesn't have a lot of memory at all, and so it actually has 16 kilobytes of memory. And in comparison, my phone, which is like that big. And actually not like that big, gets 16 gigabytes.
It's a million times more.
Which is a million times more of memory. We tried to turn it on earlier. Some of the keys don't work, but it didn't use like CDs or anything. It actually used this, and this is Dungeon Quest. I have no clue what it is.
Dungeon Quest.
Apparently, it was a big thing back in the day.
Oh my gosh, it used cassettes.
So this is an old computer with a tiny little screen and a huge thing, and
no lowercase letters.
No lower. Seriously?
Yep.
Dang, no
What?
letters.
Yeah.
No colors.
Oh, and
except
with the
you had green and black.
I can find an exclamation mark on it. So that's
Oh my word!
And this is from 1970s. Six. This is the slide rule my grandfather used to use in school. They're pretty big. It was used for multiplying and dividing and stuff like that. Not adding and subtracting. It was not used for that. But people put it, like my grandfather, apparently this was expensive, $25 back in the day. My grandfather, he put it in this case because it was a bit too big to go in his pockets unless he had huge pockets. So there was actually something, I believe it's this, that could hook onto the belts and wear it. And so, but this is kind of small, this thing, compared to what they used to use for the slide rulers to teach people how to use them in classes and stuff. And so this is what, like,
a huge slide rule.
Used to teach people how to use the slide rule. But really, none of these really cool gadget stuff actually compare to this cool new gadget that my family just got for an early gift.
Oh, a Wii U.
Please.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a Wii U, yes. That is very cool. Wow, lots of gadgets.
And I saw the Grand Central had a Subway sign in the back, so I noticed that.
Yeah, the giant slide rule was hilarious, too.
Yeah. So a pet computer only had capital letters?
Yeah. And obviously no fonts or anything like that. You weren't going to type up a real document that would have... Yeah, because it was all command line stuff, so really it was just an interface to the command line, and there wasn't really any formatting, so yeah, if you were going to print, it would be a dot matrix printer type situation that, it didn't really matter. We had a Commodore PET at the Twit Brick House that worked, that we turned on and worked, and it was just crazy, just everything about it. I mean, just the screen was built in. You'd open it up, and there was this big, one circuit board that ran everything. I mean, it was really, really, really interesting to see that thing. And it looks like a futuristic console type thing because it's all one integrated thing, but it looks like it kind of all stacks on top of each other with like this big swoopy keyboard, and yeah, very, very neat.
Wow. No, my first Atari, I had a cassette drive because the Atari was $800 and a disc drive was another $400.
Yikes.
And so all I could afford was the cassette player, which was $100.
Wow.
And there was one program on each side of a cassette, and it took about 2 minutes for a program to go from the cassette to the computer. And then sometimes a error message would come up, and it would say, "Please rewind cassette and try again."
Wow.
So not quite the computing experience that one has today.
No, not at all. I mean, computers back then almost seemed like the slide rules of today. I mean, like,
yeah,
it's just it felt so different, so incredibly different. Very cool to see how far we've come. And wow, how cool is that? Amy did a great job showing us all the different things. Very, very,
yes,
very cool.
And she had audio teleprompter, which was interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, Amy, you will get an autographed copy of Mad Magazine and an Alfred E. Newman picture, 10 times older than you, about 10 years older than Chad, back 38 years ago. And strangely, even though we begged on the last show, not one person submitted a viewer video between this show and the last show.
How rude.
I don't know.
Oh, my gosh.
How rude.
People.
Possibly because there was an hour break, but how long does it take to make a 3-minute video?
I know, seriously. Find a gadget and submit it, people.
Yes, absolutely. So we taped 2 shows back to back. So I know you didn't have a chance to submit something, but we need something for the next show, okay? So make a video, find something old, something you like. You can just do a video, my favorite gadget of all time, 2 to 3 minute video, put it on YouTube, check off unlisted. That way, only people with the link will be able to see it, and send us that link, mail@gizwiz.tv. If we show it, and unless it's a real disaster, we probably will, you'll get an autographed copy of Mad Magazine, one of those 38-year-old Alfred E. Newman pictures. Mail@gizwiz.tv.
Perfect. And now let's move on to the letter.
Here come the letters, the letters. Here come the Giz Wiz letters now. Here come the Giz. I said the Giz Wiz letters now.
Oh. Ooh, yeah. I was trying to show you something while we were doing the letters theme. I buried the lead here, Dick. This says on it, a great gift for Mom. On the other side, it's a completely different printing. You'd think that it'd say great gift for Dad, but no, great gift for Mom.
Mom. Oh, okay. So whether she likes white wine or red wine, she can guzzle that down.
It's a great gift for Mom. Thanks, Mom. Sorry, I interrupted you there.
No, that's very funny. That's very funny. All right, so this is from Rick Laurie, Lawrie, and Rick says, looking back at the Thinkineer Marbleology gadget, just run 10 seconds of that video if you can, Chad.
Yeah.
About a minute. There you go. So this is the marble.
It's manifested in the creation of this.
Sorry, here I can turn it down.
No, that's good. That's good. That's good. So we can see that these marbles.
Have we cut the wood, or is the wood
around? Okay, so now this is why Rick sent this in. He said, "Look on Vimeo."
Yeah.
For the Winter Garden marble machine, it will amaze you more. And we have found that link. So let's look at yet another marble machine.
Very different marble machine.
But it still looks like it's wood.
Made out of wood.
It's made out of wood. It looks like
it looks like it's going to eat something.
Oh, and you have to hand crank it. Okay.
Oh, very interesting. The similarities are obvious. Uses marbles.
Made out of wood. A little more marbles than we had.
Wow!
Whoa! That's very cool. I assume handmade. I mean, obviously handmade. Wow. Yeah.
So it looks like he's doing guitar.
Yeah, he's doing the guitar live.
And the balls that are falling down, those bearings, are hitting the strings.
Well, this person is working hard keeping this going.
I know.
Matron in the chat room said this is marvelous.
Very good.
Holy cow.
The breakdown, here we go.
Was he tuning it?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Oh, someone said the ball bearings are actually hitting a xylophone.
Yeah. Yeah, that down there is a xylophone.
Yeah. Oh, right, I see it.
Looks like he's changing gears.
And he's still got to crank it. He's playing the guitar.
So the bearings are hitting the guitar to those strings, and then he's pressing which fret he needs, so that it plays a different. Man, man, that is insane.
There's the electronics in the back.
You can see bearings going through tubes. I didn't notice that before.
Yes!
I wonder how many bearings are on the floor. Oh, wow! The Washington Marble machine.
Look at this. Amazing.
Wow, very cool.
We can stop anytime you want, but that is amazing.
That is really neat. I mean...
and kids, you can build this at home, too.
Oh, yeah, with just a few hours of work. Oh, there's a black marble going through there. And what is it going to do?
Oh.
That's crazy. That's insane. I wonder how much time that took to create. And how many engineering degrees
yes
it took. You can see 3 ball bearings there on the ground. Oh, without him cranking it slows down.
That's neat.
Wow, that is amazing. That is amazing.
That is Rick. Thank you, Rick Laurie. Thank you for
Winter Gatman. I believe that is how you say the artist's name. Marble Machine is what you should look up if you want to watch it yourself. Very, very.
And there'll be a link on my website and in the show notes. Yeah, great. That was great.
Very cool. Very creative. Very, very, very neat. Wow, that is cool. Hey, do you guys want to play What the Heck Is It? Head on over to gizwiz.biz. That's where you play the game that we always talk about on this show, where we look at a gadget and try to figure out what it is. This is the full gadget. This isn't just a partial piece of it or a weird angle so that you can't see all of the gadget. This is the entire thing right here. So we got to figure out what the heck this is. It obviously screws onto a bottle, and then it's obvious. It's obvious. Sometimes when you're traveling, you need a crazy straw. But that doesn't work with a bottle, or if you're moving, if you're running around. So this is the crazy straw for the active user. And so it fits right on the top of a bottle and works as the perfect crazy straw. If that...
Wow.
Yeah. I know.
Very good. You're very good. You're amazing.
If
you are amazing.
Want to play yourself, get a guess in if you know what it is. There are 12 of these Mad magazines right here with the adult coloring book edition of Mad. And 24 for cute, funny, hilarious, and adorable answers. Well, okay, I said cute a lot. It doesn't have to be fluffy and cute. I mean, we're looking for more of creativity here. Creative answers will get even more Mad magazines. You can email gizwizbiz@aol.com to submit your answers for What the Heck Is It? And we'll find out at the end of this month or next month?
No, this month.
At the end of April. At the end of April, we'll find out what that is. So get a guessing. Hey, I'm going to remind you another time, send in your videos. Mail at gizwiz.tv is how you send in a video, and we love it when people send in videos. Do you want to help support the show? Do you like independent content just like this show? This episode you're listening to right now? We don't have to work with CBS, NBC, CNET.
No, we tried. They don't want us.
They don't want us, okay? We've tried really hard to work with them, but they say that we're difficult to work with. This is an independent show made by just me, Dick, and a producer, maybe even an editor thrown in there, 4 people. that make this show happen. And so we would love your support with the Giz Wiz. Patreon.com is the best place for you to support independent content creators, and we have our very own Patreon page. Patreon.com/GizWiz is where you can support the show. And we really, really, really appreciate everyone who is supporting. Big thank you. And then also a message for you to support the show as well.
Yes, we could use a few more supporters.
Maybe $1, just $1 more. No, just kidding. Whatever you want to give, I mean, we're absolutely thrilled to have it. Thank you so much for your generosity. And hopefully, this is my goal. By the next episode, we'll have 72. That'll say 72. I guess not just 72. 572. That'd be great. Just an extra $1. See if you can make it happen. We'll see next episode. There's a whole bunch of time, by the way, in between now and the next episode. So bear that in mind, that we will not be live. But we will, if you're watching this after the fact, if you're not watching this live, if you're watching this on demand, don't worry, there will be no interruption in your viewing of the Giz Wiz, and hopefully we'll be in a brand new studio, brand new place, with a brand new Giz Wiz.
A brand new state.
Brand new state of mind. No, and place. With the Giz Wiz. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time on the Giz Wiz.
I'll be here.